Welcome to the show. My name is John, and this is how to draw Dressup Darling. Here I am drawing this her massive crotch with, and she has a big poop coming out of her butthole here. And as
all right, you can stop talking now, John. This is not a show where we talk about poop falling out of buttholes.
That's the other show.
Like a
Sorry,
common misconception. But
how's it going out there?
Oh, we're doing great. We thought we would capitalize on a trend for Dressup Darling, and we're probably doing a very, very good job at that now.
Yeah.
So the prompt, as I thought it would be.
Well, so I want to, because I feel like this was my prompt where I said I'm seeing a lot of Marin from Dressup Darling on my timeline, and I really like it. But I figure her whole thing is that she dresses up as different characters. It would be a fun prompt to draw her dressed up as different characters that aren't like anime things, basically. So like let's dress her up in like funny outfits. And this was just completely neglected by one member of the team who will remain nameless
and just drew a cute picture.
Yeah.
So
I'm really sorry for just drawing a cute
idiot
picture.
Who will remain who I won't name.
But through process of elimination should be pretty clear.
I mean, we'll let people work that out for themselves.
I'm not going to name names, but I blame somebody among the three of us for not giving me the full prompt.
Well, that person probably just said, "Let's draw Dressup Darling dressing up," and the other name
another nameless person probably misunderstood it because they have dyslexia and thought that they were just or assumed that the other person who won't be named had dyslexia and just typed the same word twice, and instead of inquiring for a clarification, simply just made these radical assumptions about a person's disability, which he doesn't have.
That is one theory.
Who's the nameless person who started the nameless person assumptions?
I think I can solve this.
I'm sorry, where am I?
Because I did draw as Marin as a character. She is cosplayer Olivia Costa on Instagram.
Okay, that's something.
Okay.
We thought you had just straight up just drawn Marin from reference, and that was it.
My thing was like, well, what if we do Godzilla, but like she's in the Godzilla costume, but like it has a big open mouth and you can see her face through the mouth.
Man, we haven't talked about this show at all.
I mean,
we watched 4 episodes, and I liked it. I thought it was actually getting better as we watched it.
Yeah, I was really surprised that I actually episode 2 was what I expected, where it was just like a girl in her bathing suit and a guy.
It's the horny apps.
Yeah, it's just that's it. It's pseudo.
Does that go
porn.
away? Because I only watched 2 episodes, so does that like stop being horny?
Yeah, at the end of episode 3, they just have a nice conversation. I was like, okay, I'll watch episode 4. I guess I'm invested enough. And then episode 4 is just this nice little like, I don't know, slice of life drama about, you know, working hard on a project and doubting yourself. And I was like, wow, that was nice.
That's relatable.
I guess you didn't get to the episode where he's talking publicly about playing. So I guess we should explain, if you haven't seen the show, the first character she wants to dress up as is a character from an S&M hentai game.
Yep.
And Gojo, the main character, does not play those types of games, so he plays it, but only for research purposes. Which I actually thought that was hilarious, where he's watching this hentai game and just taking notes, and he has no sexual attraction. He's not turned on by it whatsoever.
Yeah, his grandpa walks in on him, and he doesn't even bother stopping it because he doesn't like.
It doesn't register as he's watching porn.
Yeah. But then he has a conversation in public with Marin about it, and he's like, "Remember that one point where he's in front of the whole class and he can't stop ejaculating?" Like,
what?
People overhearing him, and he's.
That sounds adorable.
It was really fun.
They seem like a cute couple.
I thought they made a great couple in Gundam Hathaway.
Whoa, okay. Hot take from John.
Show character designs on screen.
Showing them.
Yeah, no, that was something I mentioned to Ben, and was that the characters Marin and Gojo look very similar to Hathaway and Gigi from Gundam Hathaway, but I looked up the dates and it's probably just a coincidence because Hathaway came out later, but Hathaway as a character has existed since Zeta Gundam, so it's like, yeah, this is probably just a coincidence.
Just like this kind of dynamic duo kind of concept. Asian
boy and blonde girl.
Yep.
Classic.
That's all you need.
All right, my time lapse ended, so Ben, you're up.
Yeah, let's go with mine. I drew this one very quickly. The full video is less than like an hour and 15 minutes.
Ben has assured me that there is a huge surprise that will like knock my socks off.
Okay, I don't like to hype these kinds of things up because I don't know. But I like the most visually distinct thing about this show is the like droopy kind of smile mouths.
Yeah, they kind of have like a bean mouth, but they do it right. I'm sick of seeing these fucking posts on Twitter where it's like, how come American cartoons do bean mouth and people make fun of it? But when anime does it, it's okay. It's because aesthetically, everything else about anime also looks good. Like,
And it's not even true. Like they'll post pictures for examples and like the bean mouth is exactly the same in every Western cartoon, but then there's like subtle style differences in all the anime examples.
Western cartoons just look bad to me. I'm one of those old school anime fans, not in just that I like old anime, but also that I hate American cartoons.
You're like an old school Trekkie. You hate Star Wars fans.
Exactly, yeah.
Hate's got to go somewhere.
When you watched the show, did you watch the dub or the sub?
Subbed.
Okay. That's the better way to go, I've learned. We did watch the dub just because we had to watch it quickly for this video, and I didn't honestly know if I'd like it or not, so I figured, if this is gonna be something I don't even care about, I don't mind. I'll just watch the dub because it'll be quicker, and I can look at my phone every once in a while. But the issue I have with the dub is that they throw in slang everywhere,
Yeah.
and it's super distracting. And I get it that these characters are young and they're supposed to be hip, but they're using like slang that I associate with like even younger kids than teenagers.
Yeah.
And when I know that the story is Japanese, the the excessively American vernacular does take me out.
Yeah, it's like I don't like the juxtaposition of like that's so cray Watanabe. It's like that's,
Yeah.
those
Is
are
that
so
in there?
very
Did they
different
say
cultures.
cray?
Oh no, yes they do.
Yeah.
They say mad epic in the first episode, and I looked at Ben and said I hate this.
Have you figured out who this costume is yet, though?
Okay, this is interesting. Shoulder pads. She's kind of hunched forward.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted her to be very uncomfortable in this costume.
Is she Optimus Prime?
No, you're getting close though.
Oh, okay. Is she that little engine that could?
Not exactly.
I guess we can give that to you. We'll call that a win.
Who is it? Am I supposed to know like the exact name of the character? Because I don't.
You
I
don't
think
know.
it's pretty popular.
Are you serious?
Is it Bumblebee from the Transformers
Are you
franchise?
for real?
I thought the smokestack gave it away. I don't know.
Okay, it's a train.
Is my art not up to par? Is it? There's a face coming out of the train and everything, and you're not quite there yet.
No, I'm drawing a blank on all train characters.
Are you for? You're fucking. He's fucking with us.
Oh, it's just one of those like times like when your brain's just not working because you're aware you're being recorded right now.
I mean, that's fair. I do get it, but I'm also gonna make fun of you for it.
You're totally missing the message of the show. Not making fun of people.
The train with the face coming out of the front is pretty iconic. I would hope
I
you
can
would have
picture
known.
it in my head and I can't think of their name.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, he's got like a gray face.
Yeah. Oh, I should have had her wearing gray makeup. Oh well.
Man, this picture would have been so funny posted side by side with mine on Twitter.
That's what I'm gonna do.
We can do that.
We have the technology.
We both drew Dressup Darling.
That is what I'm gonna tweet. This is very, very normal looking picture.
You should have added a speech bubble that says, "Hey Gojo, choo choo."
I'm gonna add that in post.
Do it.
This is awesome, Ben.
Imagine that scene from episode 3 or 4 where he shows her the dress and she cries. Only it's the train costume.
My favorite part about it is that she can't stand up straight.
Oh no! That outfit kills you, but it's a sacrifice you make.
Yeah, exactly. The drawing's finished now, so I'm gonna show you. Like, I made a pre-sketch because I wanted to make sure I got the pose right with her in the costume.
Now, this may be too much to ask, but in post, could you potentially? That's good. Could you potentially draw Gojo as her Topham hat?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're British. The Fat Controller.
Oh, okay, that's who that is.
Yeah, so you said Ben is British sometimes.
That That explains a lot.
I had to localize it. He only watched the dub of Thomas the Tank Engine.
But overall, decent show. I did not think I would enjoy it after the first 2 episodes, but
I thought the
beyond
way
that,
they
it's fine.
meet was kind of dumb. I mean, it's cliche, but she literally just falls on him. Did I blink and miss the reason that she tripped at all?
No, they just never explain it. I guess she just said, "Hey, check this out," and then jumped backwards 20 feet.
Okay. I guess you do instantly get a feel for her personality.
That is typical Thomas the Tank Engine behavior, though. So she is in character.
How useless is a train that leaps backwards 20 feet randomly?
When you have to cross the large canals across the Valley of Sodor, it's very useful, actually.
Sodor?
That's where Thomas the Tank Engine lives. What do you watch? You're not watching Dressup Darling.
I should also clarify
You're not
that
watching Thomas the Tank Engine.
I should clarify that John's the one who gave me the suggestion for Thomas the Tank Engine. So I'm guessing this is just some like ruse. Like he suggested this whole episode just so he could see Marin as Thomas the
It's
Tank
a long
Engine.
con. I've gotten you to draw my fetish. Girls dressed as trains.
Man, I'm really sorry that I didn't draw a funny costume.
No, I think this episode.
I mean, you
fine.
definitely drew a horny costume. I mean, not as horny as what I've got looking at right here, but I mean that's one hell of a smokestack. I'd like to see her carrying Annie and Clarabelle, which are the names of the cars that Thomas pulls.
He only pulls 2 cars.
Yeah, Annie and Clarabelle.
I guess it is an underdog type of story. So
Can Annie and Clarabelle not move on their own?
No.
And they're like sentient beings that just are
So
there?
that's actually something that's been brought up in the Thomas community, is that like, can trains drown, and if they can drown, can they live in outer space?
Ooh.
It seems that trains can drown in the Thomas universe. Using that logic, we would assume that they can't survive in space because it seems they do need oxygen.
All right, can we get like a Thomas the Tank video?
yeah, we're just gonna need to make a whole video out of this.
Dude, we need to draw Tugs.
What?
It's the edgy Thomas with tugboats.
John went through a whole phase of doing nothing but watching Tugs.
What the fuck? Everyone shits on me because I was watching Tugs. I'm like, oh, this is really interesting because it's Thomas, but they're tugboats and it's set during World War I.
You have to admit the premise of it just like the surface level. It just sounds very silly.
There's an episode where they meet a tugboat who talks about how he just wants to end his life. It's called The Unlucky Tug.
So, next episode, Tug fan art. John is a guest again.
Fuck yeah.
And during that one, we'll talk about Dressup Darling.
Yeah, we'll go on a whole 15-minute tangent about Dressup Darling. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe. Press the button. Like the bell.
That was so awkwardly placed. Subscribe.
Please.
Hold on. I've been on YouTube a while. I know how to do these. We couldn't help but notice that 90% of our subscribers aren't really subscribed.
Oh yeah, guilt trip them.
You're basically murdering us. Oh, I'm sorry, I burped. Oh, dare you. Do you guys like Spice and Wolf?
I
watched
never
like one
watched it.
episode once.
You watched an episode?
I think so.
Did you like it?
There was a naked wolf girl.
Her name is Holo the Wise Wolf, but go on.
And that was it.
Then it will be a Tugs episode.
All right.
Kadin, do you have anything to say about Earth?
It's pretty cool, man.
I disagree. Moving on.
All right. I think we're done here. We're just gonna hang up on Kadin.
Also, let's plant illegal stuff on his computer.
Oh, that'd be good.
Put episodes of anime, and so Japan will go, he's downloading anime, and they'll send the FBI to kill him. It'd be funny. It'd be a funny prank.
Yeah.
It'd be like a funny prank for the